Hey there, Magic One. Just before we get into your tarot reading, I wanted to jump in super quick, I promise, just with a few announcements for you. Should you want to arrange a personal reading or healing for yourself, you can do so at any time by either clicking the link to my website down below or visiting wildlotustarot.com. I do have a new little offering which I think is kind of cute. It's actually the most affordable way to get guidance from me, and in that reading I draw you a single tarot card from the beautiful Star Child Tarot and write you a handwritten letter about my interpretation of that card for you, and I post it to your letterbox. You can now show your support by becoming a member of my channel. If you head to my channel page and click the join button, there's a video there where I describe in detail what I'm offering for my two different levels of membership. Don't forget, the doors are always open to the initiation. That is my immersive Learn Tarot journey. You can sign up at any time and receive lifetime access to all of the learning materials, videos, online learning modules, practices, and in that course I am teaching my signature process to learn how to read tarot, not just from the head but from the heart, and go beyond the traditional card meanings, and how to put it all together and thread it into a story as well. So that's available at any time. I'll also link that down below for you. You can find me on Instagram if you'd like to stay connected and hear a little bit more about me. You can find the link down below, or you can find me at wild_lotus_tarot. I would love to have you over there with me as well. Till next time, sending you so much love and magic. Let's get on with your reading. Sagittarius, welcome to your tarot reading for June 6th through to the 12th. Let's see what may be on the cards for you. We've got 9 cards here, 3 recent past, 3 focus energy, 3 future outcome, a selection of oracles, a lead tarot energy, and I've turned over the bottom of the deck for you. Wow, you know what? I'm just really seeing that it is a week for making some significant changes. I feel like at the moment you are a bit dissatisfied with your situation, but the cards are really saying with some tweaks, with some strength, with some courage, you really can take some moves, right? Some new steps towards really making your wishes happen. Now I'm going to start with the oracles, but before I do so, letting you know I'm having a sale on my tarot course, which is called The Initiation. You would have seen a little preview of it in the introduction of this video. I'm having an end of Mercury retrograde sale because that's almost over. Hurrah! So if you would like to learn tarot with me, the first link down below in this video description will take you to a page with all of the details. So between June 1st to the 10th, you can get a very special price of $179 on that. And in that course, I teach my signature process for reading the cards. Okay, let's jump in. The cards first I've got is the spark of hustle and success in transformation. Okay, so where you're at with your situation now, there is the ability to transform it, but the spark of hustle will be required, meaning there's going to be some work you need to put in. There's some changes that you need to make. There's some seeds that you need to plant. You know, really expecting things to change without that intervention it is quite unrealistic. You know, the visual that I'm getting is around the law of inertia. You know, an object will keep moving in the same direction unless there is, you know, an equal or opposite force that basically, you know, interacts with it. So what force do you need to apply in your life to change your path, change your trajectory, and to make sure that you don't just keep, you know, heading off in that direction if it's not working for you, and you'll just get further and further and further away from your goal. So that's what I'm seeing. There is success in the transformation. There is a success in applying a different force, right? So that you can then bring that direction back into alignment, with the target of what you're trying to hit here. I've got a time for healing, so there could be something within yourself that you're needing to heal. It could be a pattern or a belief that you might need to take responsibility for and heal, you know, the very pattern and belief that might be having you veer off the road, or whether you're aware of it or not. This is a time to bring that back into balance. So you're sitting in Hanged Man energy currently, Saggy, which is the energy of feeling stuck or suspended. So it's really a time for you to do some evaluation here, some self-reflection, and get very clear on what is the very thing that you might be resisting that is keeping you stuck, because they do talk about dying the death of the Hanged Man, right? Meaning sometimes we need to move into a place of acceptance of what we may need to let go of in order to liberate ourselves, in order to free ourselves and get things moving. That is because, you know, the Hanged Man is number 12 in the major arcana, and the death energy, which is also the energy of transformation, is number 13. So it's almost like we are resisting. We've reached a point where we know that we might need to let go of something or end the way that we're doing things, you know, or end that direction. But we reach that line and we go, oh, okay, I don't want to go through the ending, so I'll just stay in suspension. But, you know, through staying in suspension, you're not getting on course to the goal or the target. So I feel like you're seeking that aha moment, that clarity of how to navigate through this week. We'll get to that. So let's look at this here. We've got 10 of Pentacles, Strength, and the 7 of Pentacles. Signs that I have is Leo, I have Capricorn, and I have Aquarius here with the King of Swords. So I feel that at some point the direction that you were taking, or the actions that you were taking, was resulting in the 10 of Pentacles for you, okay? So, you know, this could be in your relationship, this could be in work career. I'm feeling more work career, to be honest. It could be to do with your finances or your home with that 10 of Pentacles energy. So it feels like at some point what you were doing was working, right? You were sitting in the 10 of Pentacles, things were working, success was coming, money and abundance were flowing, there were happy times. But at some point it's dwindled to 7 of Pentacles. It has started reversing or going backwards or slowing down. Now that is your indicator, Saggy, that you need to do something differently, because going from the 10 of Pentacles to the 7 of Pentacles is that inertia of going in the direction that's no longer working. There needs to be that that interjection, changing course, taking a different action here to come through to that 9 of Cups. Okay, King of Swords, Aquarian energy. We're going to need to re-innovate here, reinvent, do things differently. So you're in the 7 of Pentacles and you're not happy that you're not getting the same result that you used to in the situation by doing the same thing. And as they say, that is the definition of insanity. If we keep doing the same thing and expect a new result, or, you know, a greater result. So it's time for change. So you're reevaluating here, and it feels like you're going to need to have some strength, some courage, some determination to undergo the changes that you need to unlock this new level of potential that is actually waiting for you. Now we need to be mindful of this this lion here, which I think stands for the devil energy in this reading. Now that lion energy can be our own ego, our sense of pride, our limiting beliefs. It can be somebody else that we might need to deal with, a business partner or a boss, mentor, manager, or someone else that might, you know, have their own agenda for wanting us to stay where we are or do things how they are. Maybe it's serving them, but it's no longer serving you, right? So your higher self, represented by the angels, actually trying to get your attention here and say, hey, Saggy, you know what? We need the spark of hustle here. We need a new idea. We need to do things differently, or you're the one that's going to suffer. Your results, your return on investment's going down. You know, maybe somebody else is going up, but it's not working for you. So I feel that what is required here is the 10 of Swords energy. Remember we talked about the Hanged Man coming before the Death card in the major arcana. Well, this, you could say, is that Death card showing up in your reading. It stands for an ending. Now, it might not be that you need to pull out of this entirely, but there is something or some part of it that I feel is the draining element that needs to be let go of. Now, this could be an employee. This could be a business partner or a person that you're needing to let go of. This could be a certain product or service or income stream or something that is taking resources rather than like it's leaking the bucket rather than filling it up. Okay, so you'll know what that is for you, and it will be different for all of you. Could be something within yourself. It could be a habit of spending or something like that. So that needs to end in order for you to get to that new dawn, that new day. And with the Devil and the Ten of Swords in this reading, it feels like there is a sense of deception or betrayal. So there could be that you are sabotaging your success or deceiving yourself by thinking that you can keep on doing the same things and get back to that Ten of Pentacles. So there is something kind of slippery here to be looked at, is what I'm feeling. So the Knight of Pentacles says, Saggy, it's time to put a plan in place, and not any old plan, a structured, efficient, effective, methodical plan, broken down into steps and milestones, built around the endpoints and the results that you're wanting to achieve, and then working backwards from that and looking at what you need to do to get there. And then, once you have that, you basically just need to step by step work your way through that process and take the first step. I know it doesn't sound very sexy, but that is the way it is done for most of us. So it's Virgo energy. It's slow and steady wins the race. It's really, casting that very detailed eye over, all of the steps that you need to take, the actions. And I'm feeling, money is a factor here. And that is how you can deal with this guy here, the Devil, right? Because the Devil thrives on, when you're not looking into the dark corners, not looking into the shadows, when you're glossing over it or, buying into the illusion or fantasy. The Devil doesn't like you to look with clarity and put that plan in place. Otherwise, it can't chain you into that limiting belief. But see how the Devil has the wings of a bat, right? It's really saying that over time that's not sustainable, and it is going to suck this dry. It will keep going from, the 10 of Pentacles to the 7 of Pentacles to the 5 of Pentacles, and we don't want that to happen. We want to go forwards, not backwards. With the Lovers here chained at the front of the Devil, very well what you're needing to let go of could be somebody else who's operating in this with you, and it could be like there's a partnership or a relationship attached to this that's causing that toxicity, that's draining it as well. Maybe having to make payments out to somebody with their demands, something like that. So on the other side, like this is basically the big kind of, it's the elephant in the room, right at the center of the reading. It's like this black hole that's kind of sucking things out. But on the other side of that is the Nine of Cups. So it says that you can still achieve what you've wished for, what you've hoped for in this situation, but you need to address, I'm seeing like the vacuum, like the black hole in the universe, no one really knows what goes on in there, but we all know that all the energy goes in that direction. So we have to be mindful of that and shine a light. So down here we've got the Two of Wands, Eight of Swords, and the King of Swords. I feel like this is also like the solution energy. So we talked about putting that plan in place. Now part of that plan is going to require you to reinvent. Dig into your Aquarian energy. We all have Aquarius somewhere in our chart. And this is the energy of uniqueness, point of difference, unique value proposition. So I'm feeling really like this kind of business money sort of vibe in this reading. So it's saying that you have something that you can bring the focus on that can be the very thing that lifts you out of this, and then cut away all of the things that are not working. King of Swords is taking that step back and using that eagle-eye perspective to find the black holes and get rid of them, cut them away, and then to put the focus on the things that are working. And that's how we get success in the transformation. See the butterfly here. So part of that Two of Wands is going to require some big step beyond your comfort zone, right? And it could even be that you're needing to go online with these energies. You're needing to reach out to more of a global or national reach here, depending on how you're operating at the moment. It's about, like tapping into new potentials beyond where you are now, which will push the envelope, which will push your comfort zone, but it feels like a necessary step to get out of this perceived entrapment. Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is also this indication that it's time to take off the blindfold, to look at all the places that you haven't wanted to look, and also trust your intuition as well. Not get too stuck in, we want to put a plan in place and we want to apply logic, but we don't want to over intellectualize. Otherwise we can get into, you know, the ego loops, represented here by the lion. So it feels like there is a way out of this. If you're feeling really stuck at the moment, it feels like that you're going to need to take a different perspective, a different viewpoint, and that is going to be really critical. Saggy, Page of Wands, yes. You are absolutely going to need to explore new avenues here, new avenues for growth. The Page of Wands is about rediscovery, discovery of some of the clues lie in what are you truly passionate about, what lights you up, what gives you energy. The Page of Wands is also about good news, so it could be time to reach out to networks to get advice from others, because there could be some new opportunities that you hear about as well. But ultimately in this card, I see somebody who is looking over their shoulder and going, you know what, it's been a great ride, you know, we've done things this way for a while, they've worked. But the truth, you know, the honest truth is that it's going downhill. So I'm choosing to go through this portal of transformation. As part of that journey, I will need to change the way we are working together. I will need to release this or end this. And I'm in full acceptance of that. But this is the process that I need to take in order to get to my Nine of Cups, my wishes, because they are just as important as yours. So that's what I have for you, Saggy, and I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please keep in mind it is a general reading for the collective. It's also pretty specific, so it's not going to resonate with all of you, nor is it meant to. Feel free to drop me a comment if you're called to share. I do read them all and try to get back to you all over there as well. Please hit subscribe. That is the single most important thing you can do to help these readings come. Only about, I don't know, 20% of you, or maybe less, I'll have to look at the numbers, actually do subscribe. And I really see that as the energy exchange between us that supports the work that I'm doing here. Don't forget about the tarot sale. First link down below will take you to the page with all the details. For now, I'm wishing you much love and magic for the week ahead. Saggy, do take care. Bye for now.